Hey, gorgeous. I just want to talk about a subject that I'm very, very passionate about, and where I see a lot of people going wrong in the coaching space, expert space. What, hang on, let me just, oh no, face yoga isn't what I want to copy and paste at all. Yeah, messaging, people's messaging in terms of where I see people going wrong, which your messages are like marmite, they either attract or they push people away. Now, lots of people's messaging, unfortunately, is very, very confusing, and it's really hard to get a sense of what it is that they do, not only what they do, but what are the results it is that they deliver on. Big, big mistake. I see this all the time with coaches and experts in the space who want to work with businesses or people to get those epic transformational results. So firstly, apology for the quality of the video. I'm streaming through my laptop onto Facebook, so it can sometimes be a bit grainy. So sorry about that. Hey, gorgeous, we're going to be speaking later. Yeah, okay, so messaging. Why messaging is so important. It's either going to instantly grab the attention of your audience, or it's going to completely turn them off. Now, the problem is if you have an overcomplicated message that talks about the tools, the techniques, it has a lot of you into that message, it's off-putting. People cannot understand what it is that you're talking about, what it is that you do. So when I talk about messaging in this context, what I'm talking about is let's just use a description of what it is that you do. Some people call it the elevator pitch, 1 minute elevator pitch, which I absolutely hate, by the way. I craft something called an elegant marketing message with my clients, and that's something that I wanted to quickly jump on and talk to you about, because that's exactly what it is that I'm going to be doing. So let me just jump across while this video is still running. Let me give you an example. Okay, so let's just say you are a corporate coach who likes to work within organizations to make sure their teams are hitting, they are, what's the word? They are, hitting their targets, they're overperforming, they are a great team. The leadership by the middle manager is phenomenal. But when they first start working with them, the manager is time poor, not leading, taking on too many responsibilities, struggling with the dynamics of the team. The team has disengaged. There are a lot of uncomfortable emotions for that individual. Now, when you're creating a message, you actually want to get into the emotional part of it, because that's what people feel. They don't feel the tools, they don't feel the big concepts, they want to know two things. They want to know, here's my problem, how can you fix it, and what's the result we're going to get at the end with me working with you. That's what they want to know. All of this other stuff that we like to give people, they're actually not that interested in. They're just words. They're very big concepts. While they're important for us as practitioners, as experts, as coaches and mentors, is that we know we need those tools to get those people the transformations, the results it is that they want. But what people often do is the mistake of putting all of that information into a message, which then is very confusing, it doesn't mean anything, and someone can't relate to it, most importantly, emotionally. We want people I want to look at a message and I want to think, yep, that person gets me, and that's the result I'm going to get from working with you. That's the promise, that's the result. So let me just pick out some words here. Maybe I should have kept my glasses on. might be more helpful. Okay. Okay. So let's just pick out some words here. So you are a corporate coach, you're working with an organization to increase their team productivity so they outperform, hit their targets. And also, of course, this comes from the leader. So you want to help that leader move into the manager to move into a leadership role. So you've got to be really careful of doing things like using things like leadership mindset, enhanced time management, increased personal productivity, driven balanced team performance, improve performance consistently. These are big concepts, really, and they almost take it out of the emotion of the experience and the results it is that you want those prospects, those clients, your clients to get. So it's really about simplifying the message. What do they want? They want their team to have exceptional performance. So they hit their targets, and some of this is also about plain English. This is about using, maybe plain English isn't the word, but plain language that people understand, where there is a familiarity. That's it, a familiar. You know what I mean? I've said it once now, I can't say it again. You want to have words that are not based on tools. So leadership mindset is a whole concept. There's a whole load of things that go into that. And, you know, my understanding of leadership mindset is completely different to somebody else's of leadership mindset. You could actually structure a whole message around leadership mindset because it will have specific challenges and it will have specific results. So within messaging, you really want to keep it to 3 key things. What's the problem? What are they experiencing emotionally? You know, stressful, overwhelmed, they feel responsible. It's, you know, it's impacting on their performance. What's the result it is they want instead? They want the team to perform better. They want to have more control. They want to enjoy business. I mean, enjoy what it is that they're doing. But in terms of results, you're looking at bringing the team together to work cohesively. That's not that's not a simple word, but cohesively to outperform. Ultimately, that's the result it is that you're looking for the whole team. So that is a lot. It's more simplified, even though you know there's a lot that is going into the structure of what it is that you are going to create. So the message I'm helping this client to create is to really get focused in on a specific result for people in corporate, for teams in corporate, which you can use in many different teams because, you know, teams experience the same similar dynamics. Product might be different, but they experience this, you know, similar problems. So that message is transferable to other teams when she's speaking to people, other organizations. But this message is for a result it is that you are going to help the client get. You're going to help them achieve. So this is really about taking responsibility to work with your client personally to get them a specific result. So you have to be clear on what the result is it is that they want to achieve. So the message that we are creating is for her signature suite. So her signature suite is a mixture of different high level, high touch programs. So we start with a signature program, we then move into the group program, then into the mastermind, and VIP days. So at that tier, at that level, or include or intensive immersion 6-week group programs, small group programs. Mind you, I like small group programs. My clients might like big programs, but I like exclusive, small, because you get better results, basically. That's why I do it. So this message is crafted with a specific result. What's the problem? Oh, I said there were 3 ingredients. What's the problem? What's the result you want to help them get? And actually, how do you like to work? What's your personality? How, for me, I always say easy, fun, and divinely feminine. That's how I like to work. That's my personality. And if a business doesn't like that, if an individual doesn't like someone who likes fun, who doesn't like to be divinely feminine, who doesn't like things easy, then I'm not for them. It will instantly, it creates that marmite effect. I don't want people to be working with people who, are really serious, really critical. Not my bag. So that third part very nicely just pre-qualifies people in or out, which is exactly what I want. So messaging, don't make it about you. So it's not about you. Sorry, honey, it's not about you. It's about your client. What's the problem? What's the challenges? What's the results it is that they want instead? And how is it that you like to work? If you put big concepts in there like enhanced time management, leadership mindset, increased personal productivity, driven balanced team performance. These are too big. They're just too big. They're too big for someone to understand. And each of those headings you can break down into almost individual messages in their own right if you wanted to. However, when you create a signature suite, you're designing, you're sharing your own process with that individual. So you're sharing your own step-by-step process that you know works for that individual. So you do need to have big concepts, but you need to be able to strip them back and to put what's a priority first, but then deliver on these within the program in the finer detail of the program. But for an initial message, it needs to be on point. It needs to be really clear, really, really clear. And I see this time and time again. The way it's being taught is just wrong. It's people are coming at it as if it's a quick fix. I think in the coaching world, in the expert space online, people are just so consumed with creating online courses and creating short headlines and coming at it from a way of sticking a plaster on an issue, quite a complex issue, and then hoping that someone will move up and buy another product. So the messaging is all a bit too cut and paste. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's very cut and paste. What used to be a blog article is now a heading for an online course. The world's gone crazy with online courses. Interesting discussion for the transformational space, but that's a completely different video. Yeah, so keep your message really clear and on point. Remember, it's about your prospects. Who are they? What is the result it is that they would like to achieve instead? And ultimately, how do you like to work? What types of people do you want to call into your world? Really, really important. Yeah, so I just wanted to share those thoughts with you. It's just really about cutting back, making the message much easier to understand, and working towards a result, a promise it is that you can absolutely deliver on. That's the other thing. You have to be able to deliver on what it is that you are going to be talking about with your clients. So I know it is late in the evening in America, so hi, my American community. It's 2:30 in the morning in the UK, so enjoy this when you watch it on replay. Gorgeous peeps from Europe. But wherever you are, make sure whenever you get up, because it's 8:30 here in the morning, that you have an absolutely awesome day. And it looks like I'm just stopping at the right time because the lawnmower has started. The jungle lawnmower, which isn't really a lawnmower, there's a piece of metal that swings round on the end of a pole. I'm not joking either. Take care, beautifuls.